And we're live. For some reason, the transition didn't work, but we'll figure that out for next time. Thank you so much for joining us with this episode of The Growing of the Dim. Um, I am your GM, Anita, and I'm realizing now that I didn't set the captions up, but now they're there, so you can see exactly what I just said. This is our Kids on Bikes mini series, and I am talking too much, so I'm just going to leave it to the most important part of any show, which is our players. And we are going to start with our introductions, starting with Becca. Does weird things. Next up, we've got Chris. I think we got that out of our system. It's what happens when you don't listen to the psychic warnings of a small child in a ball pit that tells you not to go near the contra machine. Oh, there's no audio for the players. One sec. They don't need to hear what's going on. Second
Oh, no
verse,
us.
same as the first. Hey everybody.
We're doing great.
We're off to a brilliant start tonight. We're gonna try this again. Thanks so much for letting me know. But we'll start that again. Becca, once more,
Hello,
with feeling.
I am Becca Morgan. I use she, they pronouns. I'm going to be playing Willie Hickey, Willie, who uses he, they pronouns. That's it.
The robot voice kills me every single time.
It kills my vocal cords.
And next up we've got Chris once again.
Hi, it's Chris. I'm just he they pronoun he him pronouns. You can call me that. You can call me whatever. I don't care. I am playing Travis Bagel. He him team scout who is apparently very excited to dig underground now.
Maybe we'll go spelunking this episode. Who knows? Next up we've got B.
Hey, I'm B. I use she, they pronouns, and I am going to be playing Miss Gemma Davies. She, her pronouns. I'm a reclusive eccentric.
And last but certainly not least, we've got Max.
I am Max. I use they, he pronouns, and I play Heather, who uses she, her pronouns. She is a popular girl, child of some local government folks, freestyle skier, and prom queen candidate.
And I am your GM, Anita. My pronouns are she, they, and I am the world of Quincy and the people that inhabit it who use varying pronouns and presentations. Hi! Last time, our crew were questioned by the local PD about the reappearance of Kelly Hickey. They reappeared suddenly in a sort of an abandoned lot in the back of downtown, holding the duck, Quincy, the school's mascot, who's perfectly fine, by the way, and has been returned to his owner, the principal. The crew sort of individually had their own evenings before eventually at in one way or another, congregating at Ollie's Alley, which is a local pizza slash bowling alley slash roller rink slash arcade. It's like the place where kids hang out in town. The crew and Kelly, who was hiding in the ball pit for the most of the evening, you discovered that Kelly isn't quite the same as when she left, and has some new and interesting abilities that have arisen. Maybe the ability to control technology telepathically, being able to see glimpses of the future, teleporting short distances or long distances, and healing by touch. Don't know if we got to that one yet. But just when you were all sort of congregated and trying to discover what had happened, Travis got into a small scuffle with Slimeball Ralph by ignoring Kelly's warnings and going to the contra machine. The group of you sort of congregated to try and figure out why the word cave keeps appearing in different places. And noticed that when Kelly and her mom had left the alley, they realized that they were being tailed by some mysterious folks in suits. Just when you were about to talk about that and engage with that, Kelly reappeared, now dressed in a set of blue pajamas, and holding her strawberry shortcake doll, because, as Willie mentioned earlier, she couldn't live in Ollie's Alley in the ball pit without strawberry shortcake. So the group of you stand in Ollie's Alley with a little girl who's not supposed to be there, dressed in her PJs, holding a strawberry shortcake doll, barefoot.
Is this your friend?
This is strawberry shortcake.
Hi, Miss Shortcake. I am Heather. I will shake Strawberry Shortcake's hand.
What's tailed?
Where's Mom?
She's at home.
Okay. You know, it's like when you get followed.
When you get followed, it's tailed?
Yeah, you're
Why?
like you be in someone's tail.
Oh.
Behind them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What? Why are you here?
Well, you said that I couldn't spend the night here without strawberry shortcake, so I brought strawberry shortcake.
Right. Cool.
Can I go to the ball pit again?
Kelly, do you want to meet my friends?
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
You know Heather.
Heather just met strawberry shortcake.
She seems very nice.
Do you remember Heather from like?
You got bigger.
Yeah, it's.
Your hair smells funny.
What do you mean? What do you mean? And she grabs a lock of her hair. Smells it.
If you had like a perm or something like that. Might also just
Yeah.
be the smell of your shampoo.
Yeah.
And this is Travis.
At the looking at Travis, Kelly will hide behind your leg.
No, hey, Travis is cool. It's chill. Come on. Try to like get her out
Just-
from behind me.
Not necessarily having it, but like maybe skirts around your leg just a little bit and grabs onto Gemma's hand.
And you seem to know Miss Davies.
Okay. Do you like ice cream?
It's great.
Okay, kids like ice cream. So oh boy, do you let's go over here. And she's gonna lead towards the ice cream counter because every roller rink has an ice cream counter, right?
Yeah.
And kind of
We established that Travis has a milkshake to sort of like put against his eye.
perfect. So
is Morgan
would you
still
like
around?
a boost?
Morgan's around, yeah.
Okay.
Would you like a boost so you can see the flavors?
I want a Rocky Road, please.
Okay. Is Rocky Road a really good one?
It's the best.
Okay. Can I
not-
get
It's like chocolate and marshmallows and nuts. It's very good.
5 Rocky Roads, please? In cones or cones? What? Cones.
Cones is good.
Cones.
Affordable.
Cones. 5 Rocky Road cones, please. Yeah. Great. That'll make everyone happy then, right? Good. Okay. Kelly, right?
Yep.
Kelly, she's gonna kind of come down a little bit because she's pretty tall. Those men in black that were following you, did you recognize them?
I didn't see anyone following us.
Okay. I think that there was. I thought I saw some men in suits that followed you and your mom out when you left.
She begins to sort of shrink.
But I wasn't sure if maybe they were just here to clean out the arcade machines. That's what people in suits do, right?
I don't know. They were kind of scary. I saw
Well, how
them
about-
in the roller rink, but I didn't see them following us.
Did they seem to be paying any attention to you?
I don't know. They're scary though.
I think so too. You know what I bet though?
She
I mean, I
grabs
don't know a lot.
Like
Here,
there's a scoop. There's ice cream. She grabs it.
I bet that they would never mess with anybody in the Rocky Road Club. So I think we're okay. Do you think so? Okay. And then she's just gonna kind of look around for Willie or Travis, whoever she sees first, because now she doesn't know what to do beyond that, because this little kid grabbed her and that's all she's got. It's totally all of it.
She's happily holding your hand, and she's got the scoop in one, and she's just sort of eating it very happily.
And then as they get the other scoops, she's just gonna kind of look around and did you guys want some ice cream?
Sure.
There you go. Just pass out the Rocky Road to anyone you guys who wants it.
Not actually supposed to eat this during season.
Just pretend.
Okay.
Who's gonna know? How will they know?
Nobody's
I'm gonna know.
How will they know?
Nobody's gonna know.
I'm the one who wants to win.
And one ice cream cone is gonna stop you from winning?
Of course you don't get it. I'll have
What
some.
does that mean? Hey, whoa, no. Hey, rewind. What does that mean?
We have way more important things to worry about right now, and you know it.
Yeah. Willie.
Yeah.
Travis. Willie. Do you wanna go look outside and see if those guys in the suits have doubled back or anything? I'm a little your sister seems really afraid of him, and she's trying to make sure that she's kind of like, as like Heather, like they're like trying to figure out a way, like is like Kelly's eating her ice cream and maybe paying attention to something else before she like talks to Willie. She may not be very good at it, I don't know, but she's trying.
I mean, yeah, I can go check. Good thing that she's scared of him. She should be.
Yeah,
You know,
but
they're
if
probably
they-
like feds, right?
Well, that was your mom, right?
Yeah.
So they followed. Well, maybe they were just walking out at the same time conveniently. I don't know. But maybe peek before we leave, or whoever leaves, or maybe the duck's out there. I don't know.
I thought they caught the duck.
Anybody really ever catch the duck, though?
Um,
Anyway.
I caught the duck.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
thought you said the duck just walked up to you.
Then I picked him up. I caught the duck.
That still counts.
I guess so, yeah.
Is the duck like your friend?
She gives you a weird look. It's a duck.
Yeah, but people have pet birds sometimes. They can be your friend.
Well,
I know plenty of people have chickens.
I guess.
Okay.
I didn't really know the duck before I picked up the duck.
Okay.
Seem friendly.
I'm gonna check outside. I'll go.
I'll follow Wiki or
Um,
Willie.
for the group, there are 7 psychic points that can be spent to use any of Kelly's abilities, and y'all are in control of that for the purposes of the narrative. If you want if any of them like have like specific limits, like for example, like see confusing glimpses of the future, just let me know if you want to use them, and I can tell you what Kelly sees. Or if there's something that's thematically appropriate that you think that you would like Kelly to see, let me know.
Okay. Cool.
And obviously, the more psychic points you wind up using, the stronger the ability will be, but also after you use up all of them, she will be wiped. Not necessarily for the game, but just for the episode or until thematically appropriate. But she just has to have a nap. So you head outside.
Me and Travis, yeah.
Make me
Oh no.
some brains rolls.
Oh no.
Real quick.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Excellent.
Dumb. Where are all my dice?
I'm gonna say this is like you're on the lookout. This is gonna be about difficulty 5. I want to say.
Oh good. Legit, where are my dice? Whatever. I'll just suffer.
I rolled a natural 5.
You rolled a 5. Heck yeah.
You got a 4.
A 4. Willie, you're on the lookout. You really didn't see the men in suits before they got mentioned by Heather. There's so it's like you don't really see anybody out. You see old man Joe Frazzetti is out for a sort of an evening wander. He's just walking around. And Travis, you see in one car across the parking lot, you do see that there's a man in a suit reading a newspaper with like the interior lights on.
Does he seem to be looking at me?
Doesn't appear to be looking at you specifically, but just the angle of the car is definitely facing the doors to the roller rink. And is maybe on some sort of stakeout or surveillance.
Hey, Willie. There's a guy in the
yep.
car. There's 100% a guy in the car watching us right now. Or not watching us, but I think he's waiting for us to leave.
Mm. You think like us, or her, us?
Probably your sister.
Yeah. I mean, there's a back way out of Ollie's, right?
Yeah, there's a back alley for Ollie's, and you do know this
I'm quite
that
familiar
area
with
quite.
that back
you're
alley,
you're
yeah.
quite familiar with it. That's where you got your very bad piercing done. Your eyebrow piercing.
Lord.
It's kind of crooked. It's not necessarily the right size.
Please see professional piercers and follow their aftercare instructions, chat, and listeners.
Please do. Don't be Willie Hickey.
Don't be Willie Hickey and get an eyebrow piercing in the back alley of a bowling slash arcade slash roller rink.
At least you didn't do it in the ball pit.
No, you get a different service in the ball pit.
Yikes. I mean,
It's a good hiding spot.
Yeah. We can get out from the back. I mean, that's gonna be easy enough. Are we thinking still cave, even with maybe?
Well, I think that's probably going to be the smartest idea. She's the one that's telling us to go there. And I mean, I know you can fight, and I've never really fought you, but my parents have been signing me up for classes so I can actually fight. I just holds up the milkshake. I just didn't want to actually get kicked out.
Do you think that I want to fight you?
You know, I always thought that was something up in the air, but you never really made a move on me, so
Yeah.
I don't think that way anymore, at least.
Something.
Question. I'm gonna take another look. Is Slimeball Ralph still lurking in the area too? He got taken out.
Slimeball got taken out by one of the employees of the roller rink, and ooh, so you want to look for Slimeball Ralph.
I just want to make sure he's not still patrolling the area.
You don't see Slimeball Ralph in the immediate vicinity, and I think like you kind of like have your hackles are raised definitely because like you had that altercation with him earlier. He's not hanging around immediately outside the roller rink. At least in like this front parking lot style area.
All right. All right, Willie. So here's the deal. I think if we go to this cave, she doesn't really like me, but I'll try and keep an eye out for your sister because you just got her back, and like we want to keep her safe. But she is trying. I don't know what's going on, but we're seeing that message for a cave, and I think you heard it first. So
yeah, speaking so.
You begin to hear the sound of police sirens
Mom might have realized she's not home.
Yeah. Well, we've got a choice right now. We could either take your sister Kelly home, or we can take her to the cave. It's up to you. You're her big brother.
Let's have this conversation inside.
All right.
As you walk back in, you hear just over the intercom, Willie Hickey, please report to the rental desk. Willie Hickey to the rental desk.
I am glaring at like the nearest like PA speaker on the wall.
Meanwhile, while those two were outside, Heather and Gemma, there's a small child who's just happily eating ice cream at this sort of like booth, this sort of diner booth style table. What do y'all get up to just before that intercom message goes off?
I'm gonna try to keep her occupied with my dad's oldest trick in the book, dots and boxes. It takes a long time to play. If people don't know what I'm talking about, you draw like a grid of dots and then you take turns drawing a line and you have to make a box and then you claim the box and you keep like switching off until there's no more room. That's what we're doing.
That's a good call.
Make me a brains roll.
Contested brains roll with the 10-year-old
This is
girl.
gonna be a contested brains roll with this
With a
10-year-old
psychic-
girl.
I don't care if she wins. It just needs to take time.
Oh yeah,
Her brains is a D20.
the result will.
I got a 5. I only have a D10.
She's got a D20, but
think.
she rolled a 6.
Boy.
Okay.
It actually takes quite a bit though, because it's so close. In terms of how the brains rolls go, it takes her a little bit to pick it up, but you're doing this dots and boxes on the back of a diner napkin, and she's she begins to sort of like get the hang of it towards the end, and eventually like one-ups you and like takes the last square.
Still a row. Oh, brutal.
Takes the row.
Gemma's just going to sit there awkwardly and hope that nobody notices she exists.
Kelly's as Kelly's like filling out these dots and boxes with Heather, she looks at you and says, "You're scared of the men in suits too, right?"
I assume they're with the government and not a fan. Did you recognize them at all? I know I didn't.
She shakes her head. Ha! I win!
I told you, you're a natural.
Willie Hickey, please report to the rental, the sheer rental desk. Willie Hickey, please report to the skate rental.
You let him go for 5 minutes.
And Willie and Travis walk back in.
I hear the announcement.
Yeah, you hear the announcement as you walk back in. You sort of catch like the tail of it. Willie, you hear Willie Hickey's skate rental desk.
Oh, fucking shit. Do I go to that?
It's up to
Probably my
you.
mom. I mean, I'm asking Travis.
You know what?
When have I
Might as
when
well.
have I ever listened to that?
Welcome in,
Did you
Raiders.
did you get shoes?
Did I get shoes?
Did you end up getting shoes? That's a good question because I think Heather told you to go get shoes.
I probably did.
Yeah, I think we were getting rentals.
Maybe
Go to the rink, yeah.
maybe they're just like, they had to like go to the back to get my shoe size and they finally got it.
Probably.
The exact words are Willie Hickey to the skate rental to the rental desk. You have a phone call. Willie Hickey to the rental desk.
Ugh.
There we go. Kelly, did you tell your mom you were coming here?
Gets quiet and looks down.
Oh. I don't know why I assumed you did.
I'll kind of hurry over to the
Just
booth.
watch Willie go by.
I'll like, kind of pit stop there and go, am I going to that or are we sneaking out with the kid? Kelly, do you want to go to the cave? Do you want to go
To
home?
the ball pit.
Well, Mom's not happy that you're not at home.
She goes, I want to go to the ball pit. And the lights in the alley begin to flicker.
We can go in the ball pit. Don't you have a phone call, William?
Go to the ball pit. Come on, Kelly.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll go to the ball pit.
He holds both of your hands.
Can I just look at Travis? Yeah.
She does that little
Okay.
kid thing where she goes back and she swings between your arms.
Okay.
Go under the desk.
Willie, she's gone. Have you seen her?
What? Whoa, hi, whoa, hello, Mom.
Your mom is panicked.
See her.
Kelly!
Kelly, she's.
I turned around for 2 seconds. I got her pajamas on. We had a bath. I got her pajamas on. I got her strawberry shortcake. And then I turned around and she's gone. Have you seen her?
No, I haven't. Where could she have gotten to? I mean, she couldn't have gotten far. You said it was just like a few seconds, right?
I went outside and there was no sign of her. I just thought that she had talked so much about the alley, and maybe she turned and
maybe
what?
It's a kind of far walk, so maybe like have you gone like up the street, like a check along there, like on the way to the alley? I can do a lap here.
Oh, okay.
Breathe. Remember what your therapist said.
Your mom starts taking like the deep. Okay. Control what you can. All right. I've already. I've called the sheriff. They're on their way to try and see things. Can you just please keep an eye out for her?
Yes.
We just got her back, and
We're not gonna lose her again.
Okay. Call me if you see anything, please.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom hangs up.
Okay. I'm booking it to the ball pit.
Kelly
So this is where we play in the balls.
Kelly like cannonballs in.
Oh, okay.
Mom's not happy.
And there's also this little strawberry shortcake doll that's like peeking up over top.
Hey, Smelly Kells, Mom's not doing great.
Don't call me that.
Okay. Doesn't change the fact that Mom's still not doing great. She's really worried. We just, you just came back and now you're already, disappearing again, at least for her.
Did I scare her?
A little bit. Mom doesn't want to lose you again.
Okay. She begrudgingly leaves the ball pit. Make me actually, you know what?
Oh
Willie,
God.
make me a charm roll, but it's not a hard one.
Oh.
It's not a hard one.
Okay.
What'd you get? Did you roll a 1? You have adversity tokens if you'd like to spend them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use 3 of them.
3 adversity tokens to bring it up to a 4. The
Yeah.
difficulty was a 3. So, like...
Okay, I have a D4, so, flipping a coin.
She, begrudgingly gets out of the ball pit. Okay. You want to take me home, Willie?
Yeah. And hey, since I'm here and I've got more pockets, I'll scoop up a bunch of the ball pit's balls and I just start shoving them in my pockets.
If we keep this up, I can have a ball pit in my room.
Yeah. I could drive you home if you want.
Yeah.
It's only a 2-seater, but you've got your bike, right, Willie?
Willie's mom drove
Yeah.
him and Kevin.
Okay.
No, Miss Davies, I don't.
I've got my bike.
Well, I think it's not very far, and it's the 80s, so she can just sit in your lap. It'll be fine.
And it's the 80s.
It's not very far.
Fair
it's
enough.
the 80s.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love
Is my
that.
sister still here?
Oh yeah, your sister's hanging out
Oh,
with
yeah, yeah,
some of some friends at the other end of the.
Okay. Did she give me a ride here, or did I?
Your sister gave you a ride.
Okay.
And you can see that she's hanging out with Blake from the Historical Society, and there's a couple other late teens about her age. They're hanging out at the other end. They're just having they're doing the you just got back from college, let's catch up sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go call my mom.
Yeah. Just tell her we found her here. And
I'll ask
Why
her
you
if
didn't tell her that in the first place is beyond me.
I didn't know if we were caving.
I mean, we still should.
You still could have been like, oh yeah, we have her. We'll bring her home when she's tired.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do
Maybe
you
you could still do that, actually. She doesn't want to go home because she saw some people, and we'll keep an eye out for that.
I don't want to scare my mom though. She's already flipping.
She's really into this ball pit. Just tell the truth.
Yeah, I'll just yeah. Okay.
Here's the thing. I feel like you can say, hey, your kid is safe. The dudes in the suits, you can fight.
I don't know if I want to tell my mom that there's random dudes in suits following her.
Sometimes people's happy places aren't what people expect. And your little sister's been through a lot. So the ball pit right now, and apparently Ollie's, is kind of her happy place. Maybe just be honest about that.
Okay. I'll try to
I
be.
get it.
Anything else? Everyone? Okay.
Willie, is that you?
Yes. Hi. I found her. She was
Oh, thank God.
buried up to her up to the roots of her hair and balls in the ball pit. I could have phrased that better.
How did she get there so fast?
I don't know, but she has strawberry shortcake with her. And I don't know, she just really seems to be vibing with the ball pit right now. People don't say that right in this era.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Anachronism aside, we'll go with it. Okay. The sheriff's here right now. I'll just let him know. We found her. Willie found her. She made her way back to Ollie's. I don't know how she got there so fast, but she did. Um, thank you for. Okay. All right. If you can just bring her home. Do you need me to drive there? I can go pick both of you up.
I mean, she doesn't seem like she really wants to leave. I kind of like look at everyone else.
Your sister is out of the ball pit and just like is looking like a little dejected.
Yeah.
And sort of dejected and kind of that little kid got in an embarrassing situation.
I mean, so it sounds like she kind of wants to stay here, but
I can go home.
she says she can go home though. Miss Davies is willing to drive us back.
Gemma Davies is at Ollie's?
Yeah. Yeah. She is. I don't know why.
Okay.
Do you not want
No,
her to...
I think it's time that, like my therapist said, we need to provide space for trust and forgiveness. If Miss Davies would like to give you and your sister a ride home, tell her that I would be very grateful. Your mom chooses those words very carefully and very specifically and says, make sure that she says, when she says Miss Davies, she says it very clearly, enunciating it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll be home soon then.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
Yep. I love you.
Can you put Kelly on really quickly?
Yeah. Hey, Kelster.
Is that
Mom wants
Mom?
to talk to you.
Is she mad?
No? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Don't say you're just disappointed. That's worse.
I was concerned.
Yeah. She's not mad.
Your sister grabs the receiver. Hi, Mom. I know, I'm sorry. I'll be home soon. Okay. Love you too. Okay. Okay. Mom! Okay. Okay, love you, bye. She pushes the phone away from herself.
That was just hanging up.
The sort of like the surly looking counter employee that you borrowed the phone from is just kind of rolls their eyes and like, you wanted a rental too, right, for the skating?
I'm gonna look at Heather. Are we still skating?
I guess not.
I mean, we can. I can.
Well, you
I
have to
can
bring
bike
Kelly
back.
home.
Yeah.
We have to find a cave. And there's also school tomorrow. And
So you're saying our skate date will be later?
this is not a date.
I just meant as an occasion where we would skate together. Why would I want to?
What?
Whatever. I have to go get my sister to be home.
Lots of things. Lots of people want things with me, William. And she turns and she leaves.
Good for you.
Flip off as she walks.
You came with Eliza, right, Heather?
Yeah.
Eliza's been like kind of collecting tickets at the skee ball machine and sort of like gives you a look. You good?
What? Yes, I'm good.
I think that's like the most words you've ever said to Willie Hickey.
Well, shut up. We're leaving. I'm done with him today.
That implies that you have more business with him later.
I can hang out with Angelica instead.
Fine, I'm sorry. Come on, let's go. And the two of you leave the alley through the front doors. Did you two mention the car out front with the person inside it to Heather?
I did not.
We completely forgot because of the phone call.
Heather, make me a brains roll very quickly. Difficulty's 5.
50, maybe. 8.
Heck yeah. Is it a D8 for your brains?
It's a D10.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You do see across the parking lot is a sort of nondescript, what kind of car is it? It is a, oh, goodness. It's a,
Is it that car that's always the undercover cop cars? Because that's what I'm imagining, but I don't know what's
Like a
called.
Chevelle
no, this
or
is,
something.
it's actually a Mercury Cougar.
Rawr.
It's black with gold detailing on the outside, and there, with the interior light on, there is a man in a suit reading a newspaper.
And
Very clearly watching the front doors.
okay, so he doesn't follow me. Like if I look like I'm gonna leave.
Doesn't necessarily pay you too terribly much mind.
Okay, I'm gonna say, oh shit, I think I dropped my compact. I'll be back in a second. Just watch my bike. And I'm gonna put the handlebar like in her hand.
With an
And-
8, because you rolled higher than the difficulty, I'll also give you the newspaper they're reading is not local.
Feds.
Looks like it's based, it looks like it's one of the, it's a paper that would definitely be taken from out of town.
Okay.
Like it's not the Quincy Gazette or the Quincy Tribune.
I I'm gonna go in, look for whichever one of the other three I see first.
Probably you'd see Willie and Travis and Gemma sort of in like a little bit of a group.
Okay. Hey, and I come back over.
Back for more?
And address Travis and Gemma directly.
Okay.
I'm sketching Kelly.
Just so you know, the feds are outside.
Feds.
Well,
There's some
closes her
dude.
notebook.
There's some dude in a detailed car in a suit sitting there waiting for you and your sister to leave. And she looks back at Travis and Gemma, and he's reading some newspaper from fucking Utah or I don't know what, but it is not our newspaper because I take that shit inside every afternoon.
Did you see the plates on the car? Are they Colorado?
I didn't look, but I've never seen that car around here before. I don't know anybody who drives something that fancy.
Oh. I'm gonna let me go take a look. Hold on. And she's gonna totally try to subtly just like step outside, pretend to look at the newspaper machine, and then turn around and go back inside.
It's the 80s. There's a cigarette machine, probably.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a cigarette machine. 100% there is. There is also probably a smoking section in this roller rink.
Oh. Yep. Cool section. The smoking ball pit.
Smoking
minus the flaming seat covers, that is the car that you see.
Oh, can't it be plus the flaming seat covers?
Oh, that is.
Hey, there's a picture.
There's a picture in our green room.
It's like a
that
Mercury. That's sexy. Okay.
Oh, good heavens!
We can't see the flaming seat cover because he's covered in it.
Yeah,
but it's there. It's implied.
Minus the flaming seat cover, the
Assuming
flaming
not.
fuzzy dice, and the flaming steering wheel cover.
Oh, don't take the fuzzy dice away.
Oh, the fuzzy dice are
Yeah.
yeah, the fuzzy dice are 100%. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's leave the flaming seat cover. Why not? Why the hell not? But yeah, it's
Gemma's
cool detailing.
Gonna go to turn around and go back inside, and then I'm the adult in this situation, aren't I?
You are the
Okay.
adultiest adult in this
Okay.
situation, as you are literally an adult and these are children.
Well then, I'm going to grab a newspaper from the paper box that's right there. I'm gonna pull a quarter out of my satchel or whatever it costs and put it in and grab a newspaper. And then she is going to fold it, like take a look at it, fold it, put under her arm, and then she's going to start to walk over directly to the driver's side of the door of the car.
You're walking directly to the driver's side of the car?
She is. She's going to go right over to it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just posted the car in chat so that the crew can be in on the joke as well. That is the vehicle. It is a 1985 Mercury.
It's on
Cougar.
fire. I love it. And she
Okay.
she's going to like, it's going to be kind of a little flamboyant the way she does it, so others might notice. It's not her intention, but that's just Gemma, and she just moves like that, and so it's like a circle, and then she goes straight over, and she's got her just like holding the newspaper under her arm, very kind of. She's just going to walk over. Excuse me.
The man behind the seat takes the paper, closes it, looks at you through the window.
Here, in case you forgot what town you're in, people notice when you're from out of town and when you're following children. The government should really be more careful. And she sticks it in the window and turns around and just heads right back. And as she heads back, her eyes are really wide and she's like trying to not hyperventilate. And she just
Make me a grit roll, please.
steady. Okay. Okay.
Make me a
good,
grit roll. This is gonna
okay.
be difficulty 6, let's say.
I got 6 exactly. So
this guy just sort of looks at you and says, "Following children?" Takes the paper from you, puts it down on the seat beside, turns on the car, and drives off.
And Gemma doesn't look back. She just walks straight back into the bowling alley. Okay,
I
we
love
can go
Gemma.
now.
You killed a Fed that fast?
Wait, was it Colorado plates? What happened?
I didn't see a foot plate, and no, I would have eaten him anyway, as is my pattern.
Pattern, so you've done it more than once.
Yeah, a lot of them. I eat all of them, just all of them. They're great. That's why I'm such a good chef. I just figured out ways to eat everyone. Anyway, Kelly,
We eat every part of the Fed.
all of why waste? Everything could go into a good stock. Sometimes even like the leather. Anyway, Kelly, do you want to go home now? Okay, I think the top's down. If you just there's a rack kind of on the back of the MG. If you just want to hop on the back, let's get this. Does anybody else want to drive?
I'm gonna take my bike home now. Travis, you can come stand on the back if you want. Unless you have your own. I have to pass your place on the way.
I came with my sister. I can.
Oh, word. Okay.
I'll let her know because I don't mind going home at this point.
Okay.
So, cave tomorrow?
After school, yeah, that seems like a good idea. That way we'll have daylight and it'll be less suspicious if your sister is out playing if she wants to come.
I'm still not sure what exactly is happening with this cave, but you can meet at my house if you want. I don't think anyone would expect that. So I'll even I'll turn the heat on. Yeah.
That would be
nice. We'll make it a party. Yeah. The heat and everything. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see whoever's out in the car. Hope.
So you all sort of head out. Travis, your sister is sort of finished chatting with the other teenagers or the other older teens. I think your sister's like first year of college. Is that what we agreed with?
Or probably first or second year.
Okay, so yeah, she's like probably about 19 or so.
Mm-hmm.
The other Blake and the other teens, and just sort of gives them a nod and walks back towards you. You ready to head out?
Yeah. I'm gonna head back home, but this girl Heather wanted, I guess, to talk on the way, so I'm gonna go with them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can always like. Does she have a bike? I can always like throw the bike in the back of the car.
Oh, that's true.
But I mean, if you want to have a conversation with you want to have like she gives you like a nudge.
Look, it's not like that.
Okay. Far be from me.
All right. And I'll go back to Heather and say, hey, look, my sister would give us a ride if you want to just do that.
Oh, yeah. Shit. I guess I'll go tell Eliza would you mind?
I look
We
over
can
it.
go to the same place.
No, you're, I can give you a ride home. That's not a big deal.
Okay. All right, I'll go with them then.
Her sister, goes out, hops in, it's like a 1976 AMC Gremlin. There's not much space in it, but, like, makes room and, like, puts the bike in the back. And drives, while you two have a chance to chat.
Sorry about not mentioning the car earlier. We got distracted with the phone call.
It's fine. Sometimes when I bike home from school, I always get wary of the cars because, like, I don't know, I get afraid that people are watching me when I'm alone, so I kind of look out for it anyway.
As you're driving, you see old man Joe Frazzetti still out for his evening stroll.
Is this like an accurate time for him to be out, or is it like a
It's pretty late.
Miss Bagel, Travis's sister? Could you pull over for a second?
Sure. And she pulls over to the side of the road.
And I will say, I will roll the window down. Hey, Joe!
What?
Joe, it's Heather. Are you okay, man? It's late for you.
Heaven can wait.
And I sigh and I get out of the car. and go up to him.
Morgan just sort of like gives Joe a look as this is really
I don't know.
gets out of the car.
Same. Yeah, I'll get out just to.
And turns off the engine so there's like a little less noise.
Joe, you're out on your walk?
Good constitution is good for the body. It keeps the mind sharp.
How many fingers am I holding up?
5.
All right. And I will look back at everybody else who came from the car.
Plus, I wanted to see if they'd come back.
Who'd come back?
They'd come back, you know? Points up.
Did you see that?
Did I what?
Did you see what happened?
Well, I was at home. Well, no, I was working in the restaurant, but I went upstairs to get something. And then there was that big, even I could hear that big sound.
What did it sound like?
Like a hum? And then there was the lights. in the sky again. And then all the windows shattered.
Right.
Luckily,
Yeah,
I
we
was in the
were.
back. Luckily, by the time that I sort of you sort of see like there might be like some small minor cuts on his arms. I was a little too close to the window when it happened.
Yeah, we were worried about you. We usually come around every Wednesday.
Hey, Raiders, welcome in.
Do you need some help getting home, Joe? Where are you sleeping right now?
Well, I was sleeping at home, but then the sheriff told me that it might not be the safest since I didn't have any windows anymore. And until they got them boarded up, they put me up in a hotel.
Quincy has a hotel?
Just the motel. It's on the edge of town.
Oh, yeah. Is
You know,
the
the one they
player to
put the
GM question
the one they put the
was he
skiers up in.
walking in the correct direction to go there?
was not.
No. Well, why don't I take you back there? I have my bike. We can take a nice stroll, Joe. Before it gets too cold out.
And Morgan sort of says, let's just get him in the back of the car, and we'll go from there.
All right.
All right.
All right, if you're okay with that.
I'm one more person, can't hurt, and we'll just make sure everybody gets home safe. My parents would kill me if I let anything happen to Joe.
Whole town would riot.
The whole town would riot if anything happened to Joe. So, come on, Joe. And Morgan ushers Joe to the back seat. Oh, real kind of you. Very kind of you. And has a seat in the back. You think the lights are gonna come back?
Did they do anything else? Did you just see lights and then the windows broke?
Well, I saw the lights again, yeah.
You saw them twice?
Them again?
I've seen them a couple times.
When?
When?
When I was young, I saw them the first time. And I mean, my family's lived in Quincy. I would be the second generation. But my grand, I'd be the third generation actually. My papa and my papa's papa. My papa's papa is one of the founding members of Quincy. Started up with the mining operation.
Really?
And
were they?
Well, and when the homestead got buried, I built up the new one in the new downtown. My father built up the new one in the new downtown, and that's where my restaurant is.
When the homestead got buried, did your old house get taken in the
mining accident? Yeah.
Mining accident. Oh, that's horrible.
Luckily, I wasn't home at the time. But that happened. There was the lights in the sky.
And do you think it was the same ones this week?
I will say, little bit of a retcon. It would have been Joe's one of Joe's parents that saw the lights in the
I was
sky.
about to say,
Because,
how
like, that,
old
we
is
said that
Joe?
this is 100 years. Joe is not over 100 years old. Joe's ancient, but not that old. Joe said, my mom saw the lights in the sky when she was a young girl, and went and hid, and that's when the mountain came down. She heard the hum, saw the lights, and got out before the old homestead got buried.
Heather is starting to freak out, but she's not saying anything weird yet, so her eyes have glazed over with the fear of God. But she's managed to not put her foot in her mouth yet. She says, was the other day the first time that you saw it?
Well, no,
Yourself?
I saw it a couple years back.
And did anything happen that time?
Well, that young girl went missing, right?
There were lights when Kelly went missing? Nobody told
There
us
wasn't
about
any
lights.
sound, but there was the lights.
The very same lights?
They looked a little different.
How different?
Different pattern, I guess? I don't know. But there's no hum.
Travis, you got any ideas?
There was a couple others. Once when I was young, there was lights in the sky.
Did anything happen that time?
Thanks for a sec. Well, now that you mention it,
Oh my god.
that's when we had that avalanche. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in.
Oh. So every time the lights come, something bad happens. Right?
I don't know about something bad. The last time that young lady came back, right? I mean, I guess there was the looks
And
at
all
his
of
arms.
downtown got destroyed?
He looks at his arms. I suppose.
Real quick, just because Travis seems I misheard something.
Mhm.
Did Joe say that his restaurant is built on top of his old house or an old mine?
He mentioned something similar to that, is that they rebuilt on top of the old homestead.
Joe, is your restaurant built on an old house?
It's built on top of the rubble that was on top of the old house. Oh, do you want to
Is
see
there a basement?
Do you want to see the tunnels?
Tomorrow.
What?
No one ever asks me about the tunnels.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is that where you hide the recipe for the pesto?
It's where back during Prohibition. It's where I hid a lot of things.
Pretend I didn't hear that.
Hi, Raiders, welcome in. We're talking to an old man who made bathtub gin during Prohibition.
I held up 3 fingers and he told me that there were 5.
Bathtub gin is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. I'm gonna look over to Heather because I'm assuming I'm in the back seat. Be like, we should meet at Joe's tomorrow.
Yeah, Joe, I've been doing a school project on the town's history, so this is really nice of you.
Also, Becca. uh, I could show you the tunnels. I could show you. Um, I could show you my bathtub gin. It's the same recipe I used during Prohibition.
I know somebody who would probably love that.
Probably Willie.
It was meant to go unspoken, Travis. It was meant to go unspoken.
I don't know.
I can't share any though. You're underage.
Well, if you seal it up, I can deliver it to Miss Davies. She might also like some.
Oh, Miss Davies. Shame what happened to her brothers.
How much information?
Oh, well, just like this is probably the first like good long conversation that Willie has had in a long time, and Willie's just like doing the old man, like yapping your ear off, like telling you everything about the town that.
I have
that
a crazy old next door neighbor named Joe. Also,
yeah.
Go off, Joe. Honestly,
he's just telling you everything that he knows. He's got so many stories. Did I ever tell you about the time? In about 1956, I want to say, we had and just like begins to like drone on, and like none of these are particularly interesting stories, but they're
Does he say what happened to Gemma's brothers?
Oh, they got drafted.
Oh,
They didn't make it back.
Oh.
Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in, Bright and Bo. I love you.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, 100%. We should come here tomorrow with everyone.
Yeah, we'll meet you at the restaurant after school.
All right.
You pull up to the sort of motel. And Joe gets out, grabs a key out of his pocket. I'll meet you at the restaurant first thing in the morning.
Okay, first thing in the morning.
We'll let you in, and I'll show you the tunnels. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the town's history than they've got over at the Historical Society, I'll tell you what.
I would love that.
Quincy's got her secrets. And begins to toddle up this set of stairs that are on the outside exterior of this two-platform motel.
Well,
your sister's like, well, that was weird.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. A lot.
I've been going to that restaurant like once a week my entire life, and I never knew that there were tunnels underneath it.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we really don't actually have a mafia here.
Who says Joe's
Or
not
do
running
we?
it?
Who knows what he's got down there with the gin? Shit.
Oh no.
She's like,
All right.
I wonder if I could get some bathtub gin for my buddies.
Hey,
You're of age, right?
I mean, I got a card that says I'm of age.
I don't turn 18 until April.
you know what? I'm honestly thinking of skipping school tomorrow.
I think we might have to. I am going to tell my parents that I feel overwhelmed regarding what has happened with Kelly, and hopefully they won't give me trouble. And if they do, I will cash in one I owe with my brother.
Okay. All right.
I will say that in 1989, the legal minimum drinking age is 21. That was implemented in 1984.
Oh yeah, because I knew that. I knew that.
So it's only 5 years old, and it was implemented on sort of a state-by-state basis. But federally, it was implemented in 1984. Google is your friend when you're a GM. The camera will shift from the two of you to Willie, Gemma, and Kelly in the back of the car, or in the car. Your sister's sitting on your lap.
Top still down.
Tops down. It's like your sister's like just sort of having like she's smiling real broadly. She's holding on to is it a manual transmission or automatic, Gemma?
It's a manual.
Okay.
It's a stick shift.
Yeah. Can I help shift?
Oh, okay. So, okay, hold on. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Just keep pushing the clutch. There you go.
Okay.
Can I shift it into third gear?
Yeah.
It's a little MG, so it's a little speedy little. So she'll take like a corner a little too fast, probably. Do a little swervy thing. Never had anybody in this car before. Just me. Ever. You guys are my first passengers that aren't cats.
No pressure then.
Would you have gotten in my car before yesterday?
No.
My point is made.
I told my mom you were driving us.
Oh, I'm sure she was glad to have her kids coming home.
She said to tell you that she's very grateful. And it only sounded a little forced.
I learned a long time ago that I just don't listen. So it's okay. It's all right. I'll get you home safe and sound.
Miss Davies, it's not your fault the town's a fucking asshole.
I know, but it doesn't.
That includes me.
Coming up to a stop sign, she'll stop. Okay, you ready to go into first gear, kiddo?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. It's okay.
There's like
Really?
a little bit of a grinding of the gear.
Well, it's okay. I can afford that. I'll get it fixed. I appreciate that, Willie. I'm glad that everything's working out. It's nice to have something
There's a lot
positive for a
there's
change.
your car is in neutral.
Oh gosh.
She rolled a
Yeah.
1 on the D20.
Oh
the brains
gosh.
check.
Oh golly. Hold on a second, kiddo. Let me see. Oh, it stalls in the middle of the road. Shoot. Okay. 1 sec. Get it restarted. All right, hold on. Let me ease it in. She'll take over the stick shift. Hold my hand underneath, and we'll work together a little bit more.
Okay. And like you help
Right.
her shift through the gears. She's not mean, Willie.
I'm
And neither is Willie.
No, you don't have to lie.
Willie's
It's okay.
mean sometimes.
See?
You're not being mean to me right now.
Calls me smelly.
It's
And
true.
she's gonna take like a turn a little too
You
fast. So
had
she's
a
trying to goof
bath.
off again. And her bag's gonna kind of tip over. That's right down at their feet. And out is gonna tumble the sketchbook. And she sketched a picture of Willie kind of by the ball pit with Kelly coming out. So it's like the two of them, and they're kind of having this like little conversation. It's like a quick sketch out of the charcoal pencils. And shit. Oh, okay.
Can I have that?
Sure. I'm sorry. People don't generally like it when I draw them.
Oh, I like it.
I was told once I
No
was
one's
taking
ever
their
drawn me
souls.
before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, oh, yeah, go ahead. There might be a couple more of you in there.
She takes
You
the
can
one.
grab it off the
She takes the
floor.
one of her and Willie specifically. I'm gonna ask Mom if she can put this on the fridge. And
It has some some profiles of the two of them, like of all of of everybody at the bowling alley.
Mhm.
Like just some sketches of everybody. She was just kind of doing it absently.
These are
And-
really good, Miss Davies.
Thanks.
The car eases in to the driveway of the trailer.
I probably
Your
shouldn't
mom-
come in.
The porch lights are on, and your mom is standing on the
All
front
right.
step.
So Rocky Road Gang. Give me 5. I think. Cool.
She high fives you back, and she's like, "Rocky Road Gang."
All right.
She grabs strawberry shortcake, holds it for a sec. She hands it to you and says, "Can you take care of her for me?"
I look at Willie like,
She has a really strict diet, so you have to look out for that. But
you
for the most part, it's good.
Like,
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Take care of strawberry
Okay.
shortcake for me.
All right.
She'll,
So she's got a scarf on,
she'll
and so she's
protect
gonna
you
pull
from
it
the
off
men in
and
suits.
wrap it around the strawberry shortcake, like very fashionably. It's really long and silly, but okay. She's under cover now, and I'll get her home safely. I promise.
B, you get a +2 on your next roll.
Thank you.
Tesla and Kieran Hawk just redeemed a +2 magic item for you.
Mm-hmm.
Very kind.
So she hops out of the seat and runs up to your mom, who's standing on. Your mom takes Kelly into her arms. Rustles her hair and says, "Come on, let's get you to bed."
I'll kind of just be watching, and then I'll just roll the window up.
Gives you a wave.
Hi.
Thanks, Miss Davies.
Of course. And then she realizes she's rolling the window up at the top, still down.
Do you need me? Do I have to put the top up? Is it one of those ones where you have to do it?
Thinking we were talking through the window, and I should roll them anyway. She rolls it back down. Have a good night, and yeah, have a good night.
You too.
Good night. And she gets in the car and kind of, so that's what having people around is like. Okay. And she's gonna put in the cassette of the White Album and turn it up and just start jamming out. She drives towards her house, probably a little too fast.
Dear Prudence comes on. And with that, you all return home for the evening to your respective domiciles. And that is where we're going to take our first break. We will be right back. We're doing something a little differently for our breaks. We've got a advertisement for Deimos Academy and a couple of channel trailers to keep y'all entertained while we are away. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. We will see you shortly.
Shout out to Who's Your Kid.
Shout out to Who's Your Kid.
Dear alumni, you are invited to celebrate your class's 15-year reunion at Deimos Academy. As one of the longest operating boarding schools, we are looking forward to seeing how successful you have become. Our strict regimen of putting excellence first and educating children to stay in line has created some of the best alumni. As you all know, some of the world's most powerful people have graced our halls, from celebrities to technology geniuses. And if they did not attend here, then consider yourself lucky to be receiving a better education than they did. We look forward to meeting with you. Remember, excellence always. In Deimos Academy, players are taking on the roles of alumni who used to attend the boarding school. They are called back at the school to attend a 15-year reunion to discover that they are the only ones there in this creepy old academy. Through this collaborative horror role-playing game, players will explore different rooms and roll dice to collect memories. When they succeed, they collect the memory and they get to color in a part of the room. In the final room, characters will face their biggest fears. Players will build the story together, remembering things from their characters' pasts and attempting to overcome their fears and the trauma that they experienced as children. So get ready for your reunion. Deimos Academy awaits your arrival.
Welcome, mortals, to Morning Ritual.
Welcome to Upon These Crystals is
playing Beyond the Twilight Road.
And welcome to Forest and Flame on the Critical Misses channel.
Welcome to another episode of Kingsguard,
a 6-part miniseries titled The Growing of the Dim.
I would like to cast Witch Bolt on her.
Yeah, can I make 6 attacks against her?
It's a thing.
I do believe some people wanted to do some goblin blood shots.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we did want to do that.
It looks like your plan is half-baked.
yeah! In between one of the quacks, I'll just get like really loud and just say, "Run."
In the town of Habisha, there are always exciting going-ons amongst the members of society, and the spring of 1818 is no exception. Rumors are everywhere, and scandal is never more than a moment away. But true love might just be around the corner. How might the past change one's future? Which is stronger, the head or the heart? And who will find their happily ever after? Queer Society on the Critical Misses channel. Festivities begin each Wednesday at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Sharp. Don't be late.
That was not a smooth transition, but hey, we're live. That's the mood today. That is the mood today.
Oh!
Sometimes you need a girl. I got my click clack bag. God damn it, Noir.
Thank you all for having me, and I'm glad I was on before Bria because there's no way to follow her, so it's good.
Garlic smells and tastes like ass. Well, you show me an ass that tastes like garlic, and I'm gonna find myself a new partner.
No.
Summer of Abria.
You could make someone cry over like Romeo and Juliet, or I could make them cry with a story about a werewolf giving a blowjob. And if I could do that, If I could do that, that's a trick to pull off.
Today, your PSA is that when you watch streamers, content creators, YouTubers, influencers, you do not actually know them. You may know their name, you may know facts about them, you do not know them. This is your PSA to not be over familiar. Thank you and have a good day.
And that's kind of why, I'm trying to be as unapologetic as possible, is because I'm trying to be the person that I needed back when I was growing up.
I'm starting
Gabe
Game
Anon.
Gate. Game Gate. Game Gate starts here, and it's that Gabe is an actual fey creature, and they're just messing with us. A new IP comes out that's perfect for you, right? But in order for this to exist, we have to get rid of another IP, and whichever IP you replace it with, that's how big it gets.
Star Wars. Bye.
I'll tell you one motherfucking thing. If you're in Australia, go fuck yourself. Australia. Yeah, that's right. I'm picking a fight with the entire goddamn continent of Australia.
So,
go fuck yourself,
tune
mate.
in for October 24th, our show where we have Wasabate, who is in fact Australian, and has promised us one authentic good day.
You know what? If your name is Liam O'Brien, go fuck yourself too. It's hands for you on site, Caleb.
Damn.
So what do you want to do about it? Do you want to play this game with me? Or do you want to forfeit? I don't really think you can keep up with me, but I'd love to see you try. Darling.
Hey, Brooke Anita! My co-host has been murdered.
You just gotta lie a lot and have one solid apology at the end, and that is the secret to Young Justice working every time.
I feel like that is a Thieves Guild's mantra. Lie longer, lie better. Papa John's.
Anita quite literally said, Noir knows him. And I was like, co-signed. All right, welcome aboard. I was like, that is enough for me. Noir knows and likes this person.
Well, we can always make a Respect Women Juice flask, so you can have it wherever you go.
I'm already working on putting it on a mug.
Excellent. Next, you need shot glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Just take a quick
Glassware.
shot of Respect Women Juice. Yeah.
Huh? Where am I?
We're going into the that guy segment. Did you just black out for a little bit?
I was so busy fighting that everything just went red for a second.
You cannot do what I do, like at all. But I can't do what you do. And no one can tell your story. No one can sing your song but you.
I always realized Critical Misses. It's just it's a femme-focused channel, and the critical, okay, haha. And then I was like, wait a second. When you roll a 1, that's a critical miss. It
Just get the pun.
Yes,
Just get the pun.
I just got the pun.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the second half of this episode of The Growing of the Dim, episode 3. What's the deal with Quincy? Listen, if one of you can actually use that in conversation, I'm sure that you can. I know that you can, in fact. I'll give you 3 adversity tokens.
Ooh. I do think maybe before bedtime, Kelly is going to have. Now, I'm not sure my brain is in the state to come up with said vision, but I think she's going to have a vision about tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it'll be understandable, but tomorrow.
So would you like to spend one of the psychic tokens in order for a vision
I think
of
just
tomorrow?
one, yeah. I think that's. Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. What year did that come out? It came out the year before. Heck yeah. Kelly has a dream about a mildly culturally insensitive fortune-telling machine.
Okay.
And when let's turn to Willie's household. Your mom gets up. Your mom doesn't have work right now because Joe's is currently closed for business at the moment, along with a lot of the other downtown businesses. And your mom gets up and she decides that she's going to make pancakes for you and your sister before you have to get off to school. She's also has to take Kelly into the doctor's office. And she knocks on your door. Willie, I've got breakfast ready. So come get it while it's still hot. And then you hear her walk the 5 steps down the hallway to your sister's room. Knock on the door. You hear her say, "Kelly, sweetie," open the door, and scream.
I'm bursting out of my room, like tank top and like boxers, just like sliding out of there. You can see like on his like right shoulder, his like really bad set of like pair of like D6 tattoo on his shoulder that's like hasn't healed right and is kind of blurry as he just kind of like slides out and is booking it.
I think is I know exactly what this really shitty tattoo looks like because I've seen a version of this shitty tattoo in person.
Yeah.
Like a really poorly... I knew someone that had a really poorly healed Mario on his ankle. And it's just like, it was blown out. It's terrible. It was like faded. It's the ball pit tattoo.
Yeah, the ball pit. But yeah, I'm booking it into Kelly's room.
And you see Kelly is sitting in bed and still wearing the pajamas that she had on last night, but they are a bit too small for her. Mom?
How much is a bit?
She looks 14 now.
Great. What?
I had a dream about like a fortune telling machine, and It, I asked if, because everybody was so worried about me, um, looking the same, and I thought that maybe it would be better if I was, as old as I should be, and now... That is the plot to the movie Big.
Yeah.
Mom, we have to go to the doctor, don't we? Do we have to? And your mom's just kind of not sure what to make of this. I think we need to get you some new clothes first.
Did we tell the doctor that she hadn't aged?
Well, the police made a note of it in their report.
Well, maybe the police report was wrong.
Are you suggesting we gaslight the town?
Yeah. You're a girl boss.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss? Is that what you're suggesting your mom does?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling my mom to do. I mean, both are weird, but if we can make it seem like it's not, right? Because she's supposed to be, which is, I guess, the issue, but yeah. Which weird do you want to serve today?
Well, there's not really any secrets in a small town, so it would have... I guess it's gonna come out eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your mom takes like a deep breath. Cleansing breath. Okay. Willie, I'm gonna need you to go into your closet. And there's probably a black bag of old clothes in there that you've outgrown. You hit your growth spurt last year, and I just haven't had the time to get it to the Salvation Army.
Right. Yeah. I'll dig through it all. So.
Okay, so if you can just find something for her to wear.
Yeah, I can do that.
And I'm going to take her into the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to try to play this off like it's normal. I guess.
Because it is.
This is not normal.
Okay. Yeah. But... No, you have to drive. Never mind. I was going to recommend spiking your coffee, but, you know.
No, I'm not. As much as I would like a drink right now.
Just like pack one for the road.
Becca?
Yeah.
Not Becca. Kelly, sweetie, how do you feel? Just kind of weird. Everything's smaller now.
Relatable.
Okay.
You get used to it.
Overnight growth spurt. Sometimes these kids, you know, you turn around and they're... Okay. Your mom, you managed to, like, get some old hand-me-downs. Your sister kind of turns up her nose at them a little bit. Okay. But eventually gets dressed in, like, some jeans and an old t-shirt of yours. Becca, I adore you. Anyways.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. And your mom is like, okay, get to school. And I'll handle whatever this is.
Can I sneak like a flask into my mom's purse?
Absolutely, you can. Make me
Great.
a.
Oh,
make
shit.
me.
I have
Make
to
me a.
roll?
Let's see. Are you
You-
trying to be sneaky about this, or are you just like trying to actually like just sort of tuck it in there?
I think I'm just like trying to tuck it in there. I'm not trying to be overly sneaky. I just think like it's a little sneaky because my mom is freaking out and probably worrying about other things than whatever I'm doing.
Make me a flight roll. It's not going to be a
Okay.
hard one. Like maybe a
Okay.
3.
That is going to be an 8.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. You just sort of slide it in there. This packing a ledger planting evidence. Your mom takes off with Kelly in the back seat, and Kelly sort of gives you a sheepish wave as they go to the doctor's office to try and see if she's in good health, which apparently she seems to be, despite being now 14, caught up overnight.
I'm gonna once I see her like pull away, I'm gonna on the house phone like pause for a bit as I like try to remember the number and then I'm gonna call Heather.
What time is it right now? Because we're supposed to be at Joe's first thing in the morning.
It is probably about 7:45, 7:30.
What does Joe consider first thing in the morning?
Vague. You did not actually ask for a specific time. And also, from what you're aware, Joe doesn't really drive. So would be heading on foot from the hotel. And who knows how Joe's sense of direction is.
Boy. Okay, so we probably have some time. If I was staying home from school today, I probably would still be home. So I will pick up the phone. In Michael's residence.
It's me. I was gonna do is your refrigerator running joke, but I didn't want you to immediately hang up on me.
I can still hang up. There's still time.
My sister's 14 years old.
She would be now, yeah.
No, she is.
What do you mean she is?
She grew 4 years overnight.
I don't know what to say to that.
Listen, I only like vaguely know your phone number, and I definitely don't know Bagel's phone number. And what am I gonna do? Look at the book? Ew.
Did you know that Joe has tunnels underneath his restaurant?
You mean like aside from where he keeps the gin?
Did everybody know about the gin but
My
me?
mom works there!
I don't know. We saw him on the street last night. He was spewing a bunch of weird shit. He was walking in the wrong direction. But we're supposed to meet him, and Bagel is going to be there. So why do you call him Bagel, by the way? That's rude. Call him Travis.
Okay.
Like his dad is Mr. Bagel. He's Travis.
So not Bagel Boy.
No.
Okay. Travis.
What do you want to do about your sister?
She's at the hospital with my mom now. They just drove off. So, I mean, for now, it's later problem. It's a figure out what's up with these tunnels kind of problem. I put an extra syllable in there.
Listen, sometimes for a problem, you need to add that extra syllable if it's that big of a deal.
My problem.
He just at Joe's. Maybe he's seen somebody age 4 years overnight too. With the amount of things he told us last night, I bet it's possible.
Are we bringing Miss Davies?
Yeah, we probably should.
Since that's kind of the gang, I guess. What was it? The Rocky Road gang? I've always wanted to be in a gang.
You shouldn't be in a gang. We are not a gang, and we are not going to become a gang.
You used to be fun, Heather.
I eat fun for breakfast. She hangs up. Being mean to him is my hobby.
I love everything about
Not
this
Heather's,
so much.
like my personal hobby.
I adore it.
It could be Heather's
I'm
too.
Here for every part of it. Problem. So who are we gonna call next? Are you going to call Travis or?
I'll, I guess, find my mom's phone book.
There's the white pages.
Okay.
And it's a small enough town.
I'll call Gemma so that we can take that off of the list and inform her if I didn't already last night.
I guess, yeah, we're all calling each other. And then just meeting?
Calls are made. Is there any specific conversations that you want to have, or is it just like blanket statement calls get made because this is the 80s and everybody has to call via house phone? There are no cell phones.
Yeah, I guess for me, it's general details. Weird stuff with Joe, weird stuff with Kelly. We're meeting at Joe's for some info.
Okay. All right. I guess.
Oh God, that's not actually what I said. That was like a summary of what I said.
She's
that
like,
would be rude. That would.
This is Gemma's still response is like.
Okay. You want my help?
Well, Kelly likes you, I think, so you should probably be there in case.
I'm just not used to this feeling. Okay. I'll be there. She looks at the strawberry shortcake that she's holding, and she's painting, and she's got this like big painting of like a strawberry shortcake and like all these lights in the sky and a little girl, and like there's this whole series that she did all night, like of all these, and so she looks at them all. Just okay. All right, I'll be back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I'll finish you. And she takes off her apron and heads out the door.
Do you have strawberry shortcake with you?
She brings the strawberry shortcake, yeah. She actually forgets, but then runs back in to grab it. And she also grabs a bottle of Kahlua. And she just sticks it in her satchel.
Okay. You all meet out in front of Joe's. There's no sign of Joe at first. But a couple of minutes later, you see an old man tottering down the street.
Did anybody know why he doesn't drive a car?
Oh, crap. Sorry, just lost my cameras. Oh, we're good.
Because old people shouldn't drive because it becomes a hazard at a certain point.
Didn't you say that like you held it through the fingers and he said you had 5 up? I wouldn't trust the man to drive either.
Yeah, it's probably for his own good.
He might not have a license anymore.
I rescind my statement.
Does Joe have kids?
Does he?
Like wife?
Will I feel like if he had a wife, she'd work at the restaurant. Isn't that how family restaurants work? Force you. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I guess we can ask him.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, you have a wife?
Not like that.
A husband? A partner?
Has anyone ever taught you subtlety?
Well, there was a young man I fancied back in the 60s.
No way.
Didn't work out, though.
I'm sorry, dude. I think my dad's single.
Your dad's single?
I don't know. He doesn't tell me shit.
My brother's batting 0 on girlfriends, but I think he's a little young for you.
Joe just sort of totters towards the door. And you see all the glass on the front is shattered. It's been boarded up since, but he pulls out this ring of keys, turns to the right one, and opens it up. And you do see, as you enter in, there's a picture of a younger-looking Joe standing next to a very handsome, younger-looking man in the 60s. He's dressed in a service uniform.
I'm sorry that you lost him.
Oh, I didn't lose him. He just came back. Wasn't the same.
I think that's the same thing.
Is what it is. And Joe sort of totters in.
So, last night you said that there are tunnels under here?
Well, there's the ones where I keep my bathtub gin. And it's bricked up on the one end, but I think they do continue on.
Like, still bricked up? Like, we have to tear bricks down? Bricked up?
I mean, I haven't torn them down. And they got kind of, I tried to keep the area where, you know, I make
the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
Sort of off, and like you want to make sure that like airflow is a little restricted, and like, so I bricked it up. Probably about 55.
I don't want to get too off topic, but if you make a gin here, why don't you sell it?
Because the government
at the
likes
restaurant
to take my fun away, and I don't have a license to make it. I just like making it. I'm more of a hobbyist than anything.
All right, that's a good answer. Carry on.
You know, like, if you're looking to get like a side hustle going, I know this guy that would be like totally down to help you like sell it kind of quietly. Maybe you know him. His name's Slimeball Ralph.
Oh my god! If you bring Slimeball Ralph into
Ralph,
this
you mean
restaurant,
the guy that graffitied the back alley behind my place last month?
No.
Wrote
no.
Slimeball Rules with a Z.
Yeah, he needs to change his tag.
No, see, that's a different Slimeball. There's two in town.
There's
Definitely not.
There's two
only one.
Slimeball Ralphs in town who wrote Slimeball rules with a Z in my back alley behind my
Ralph's a common
restaurant.
name. What can I say?
Tunnels. We were on tunnels.
Beep beep. Gemma pulls up.
Miss Davies.
Oh, good morning, Joe.
Oh, you're a
I've
sight
never
for sore
actually-
eyes, and he offers you a hug.
She lets him do it.
He gives you like a warm hug.
She kind of at the end, she's like, okay, and backs up. I don't think I've actually ever eaten inside before. I've only had to go, or it's actually quite lovely.
Can I get you anything? I mean, the kitchen's closed, but
I think tunnels is what I'm here for. Yeah, tunnels.
Tunnels?
And the kids.
Can I get you any of the good stuff?
Everybody knew but me. Everybody in town knew.
Do you have a secret marinara?
They're secret.
He begins to totter towards the basement.
Okay. Hey, Heather and Willie. Good morning. I brought this in case Kelly needs it back.
That's what I said before.
But I think anyway.
Yeah. So, as I guess we're going out of the basement. My sister is 14 now. Everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
she you know the movie
Okay.
Big? She had a dream about a fortune teller kind of thing, and then woke up and was 14.
Well, it makes about as much sense as everything else. So, how is she doing with that?
I mean, stressed, and it sounded like she did it because she felt bad because everyone expected her to be older.
Oh, so it's all y'all's fault?
Okay. You know what?
In our defense, when people go missing and are found, they are usually found at a different age from which they go missing.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But
That's true.
So
well.
yeah, right now she's at the hospital with my mom.
Is that the government-run hospital?
It's the hospital. Aren't
I'm
most
sure that was a
hospitals?
great idea.
What was I gonna say? Hey, Mom, no, we can't go take your daughter that's been missing for 4 years to the hospital.
No.
I already told her to try to gaslight them into believing that she was always like that.
Whoa, you really are a troublemaker.
That's not the worst idea.
Just gaslight them, just drive by their house every day on the bicycle with the loudest noise you can make to make sure they can't sleep.
Okay.
To make sure, just
Miss Davies, I
rile
thought
it
we
up
were
a little
getting
bit
somewhere
more.
yesterday
Yeah.
after you drove me home, huh?
I feel for your sister and the pressure that comes when people have expectations. That's all. Anyway, yeah. So where's Travis?
Where's the gin?
Hey.
Oh, good. That's a kind face. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Davies.
Travis.
Hmm?
What? I was just saying, hey. Normally, with a normal tone.
I appreciate it.
You
Guess
hear
we
coming
should
from the
go.
basement. Are you on your way?
Yeah, we're coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I brought some stuff with me just in case we need to go tunneling in my bag. Like a
Like
hammer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's smart of you.
I just brought. I'll flip out my switchblade.
Took this from my brother's room this morning. Have a Zippo lighter.
Oh. Okay.
I don't smoke, but he does.
I'm sure those will all be very useful in the tunnels.
You all do you head into the basement?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a strong botanical smell.
Oh.
And it's actually quite a nice operation. It's not like bathtub gin like he described. There's like several different large clear jugs. Hydrate. That are filled with like varying liquid in different states of fermentation. You do see that there are like dried piles of juniper bush, and other sort of like jars of like different spices and herbs, and like it's quite nice, surprisingly.
He's putting Hendrix out of business. Huh?
Like he's
Good
just
for
doing it without a license. He says he's a hobbyist, but like this is probably like Gemma, you would know this is pretty good quality. Like gin, if he wanted to, he could just get a license and like sell this. But
I had something like this at a gallery opening once. Are you sure you're not producing out in San Francisco?
I'm like I said, I'm just a hobbyist, and takes you towards this sort of back area, and there's like a bricked over wall. The tunnels go through there.
Oh, cool.
Did you just take a pull straight from one of the bottles?
Maybe.
Make me a brawn roll, please.
Okay.
This is gonna be a difficulty 8.
Okay. Great. I got a 9.
It is potent. And it's not quite mellowed out yet. So it's strong, but like you take it, you cork it back up, and you put it back on the shelf. You're not like you feel like a little bit of a buzz, but you're good. But it is strong. But you're able to sort of steel yourself against it.
Yeah, cool. So we have to break this down.
I haven't really been exploring too much like through the tunnel system since I was fairly young, but when I did it, begins, and I mean we also used to use the tunnels to hide from the police.
Nice.
You see nearby there's like a sledgehammer. He's pretty old and like tries to grab it, but it's like pretty heavy.
What about the building next door, you guys? If there's an entrance to a tunnel here, like maybe the one next door isn't bricked up and
but we don't have like a viable entrance to the building next door.
That's true.
Aren't all the windows broken?
Well, most of the other places bricked their entrances up years ago as well. So not really anybody knows that these are here except for me.
All right, let's do this then.
try to take this sledgehammer from Joe. If he'll let me.
Yeah, he'll let you.
Okay.
Like, open her up. See what's back there. Like I said,
Alright.
haven't been back there for years.
All right. I'll smash it.
Make me a brawn roll.
Another one.
Yes.
Heather watches skeptically.
A cat.
That is a 12.
Ooh, easily done. You just take that sledgehammer, and the bricks weren't like super duper secure. Almost like maybe the old man wanted an out in case he like still needed to like run away from the police. In case they found his illegal still operation.
Nobody puts Joe in a corner.
They tumble down. And the smell of botanicals sort of gives way to this sort of almost damp, sort of musty smell. It smells like old dirt. And there are cobwebs that are kind of hanging, like old, like any sort of like spider that might have been there is gone, but the webs are still remaining.
I'm gonna like, do they look cool?
It looked very cool.
Heather says nothing.
It felt like it looked cool, Willie.
Okay. The crowd does not love
it's
it.
not that kind of operation, but it could be.
Yeah.
Check the other part of the basement.
Yeah. It was.
It was cool.
I'm glad you didn't fight me. I would have not liked that. And Travis kind of moves through.
Gemma's gonna run back upstairs, and on most of Italian restaurants they had like the little lantern things on each of the tables, the kerosene lanterns, and so she's gonna grab a couple. And one of the long, I'm sure there's lighters or matches.
Oh yeah,
there's the smoking section.
There's definitely
so
one of those a little oil wick style, almost like mini kerosene lamps that are that's on the table.
So she'll grab them because they probably have a little glass thing too to keep it from the wind.
Absolutely.
So just grab a couple of those.
I am going to take the smaller box that I use as like a lunch box out of my bag. And it's like one of the soft, pliable material lunchbox, like with the little insulation, you know the kind.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put like half a brick inside so I can swing it at someone if we get attacked.
Nice.
It's the same principle as the butterstock on iCarly, but with a brick and a lunchbox.
The lunch brick.
The lunch brick.
I'm bringing the sledgehammer with me.
Yeah, because I don't need him to protect you.
You all begin to sort of make your way through these tunnels, and turning corners. Joe, I think, grabs sort of an old kerosene lantern down from one of the shelves, lights it, and begins to sort of guide you through. And he says, this portion of the city got buried with the rock slide, but a lot of the old structure of the town still remained underneath it. Like I said, not very many people actually know that this is down here. Some of the historical society folks, they know, but they like to keep it under wraps. Because I mean, if kids like you got a hold of this, who knows what kind of trouble you'd get into.
I'm gonna hold so many parties down here.
No, you're not.
I mean, you'd have to come in through the one entrance. There's a couple other entrances, but can't quite rightly remember where they were.
Is one of them a cave?
A cave. Oh, like you mean the old entrance to the mines?
Yes.
Possibly. Some of the workers used to use it as a shortcut to get up back to where they were doing a lot of the work. And at a certain point, he turns and you can actually see like these old tracks. He used to take the mine carts down this way towards the silver repository downtown, which has also been buried. But the entrance to that is kind of collapsed a little bit.
Wait, so the place with all the silver, where they put all the silver, just got buried underneath the town?
Yeah, they couldn't get at it. Heck of a shame.
There's no way the government just left that. I'm sorry. I don't believe that one.
Oh, it was about 100 years ago, so... It wasn't
Maybe we
necessarily...
could find it.
It wasn't necessarily run by the government. It was a private business that was in charge of the mining operation. Miners would go up, get their quantity of silver, they'd sell it at the exchange, and that's how they'd get paid. And, well, the way my mama used to tell it is the man that ran the silver operation was a hell of a tyrant and wouldn't necessarily give the workers a fair wage. And if you believe the rumors, he might have made off with a little of it before he got by the landslide.
I can believe that. Yeah.
You begin to sort of see around you faint twinkling in these tunnels. A soft, glowing light begins to appear around you. As little flashes of lightning bugs.
Oh.
Begin to appear. And let me just grab that one. You can see the small flashes of the lightning bugs as they begin to appear around you. And Joe sort of begins to look around. What do y'all do?
How are these things alive down here?
Joe is very confused.
Joe?
There's not supposed to be anything down here. You turn a corner, and there is a small figure standing in the middle of the tracks. A little taller now. Wearing a Super Mario Brothers shirt and a pair of old jeans. I had to hide.
Kelly?
There were men in suits that showed up at the hospital.
Oh no. Sure.
Can you keep me safe?
Yeah. Always.
Gemma
Nuts.
pulls out the strawberry shortcake. Here you go.
She takes it. I'm a little big for this now.
No.
But that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
We're in danger.
Who knows what's in the tunnels?
Us.
I have an idea.
Other than you. That's been our episode of The Growing of the Dim, folks. Thank you all so much for joining us. Yeah, y'all found your way into the Undercity, and there is maybe something or someone chasing after Kelly. And there are strange fairy lights. Perhaps they are fireflies in the tunnels under town.
I cannot believe my eyes.
I don't have the emotion.
I love you all so much.
I can't go on.
Here I'm listening to Helter Skelter, so.
For those of you who have watched the first series, you might know why my players have reacted in such a way. But yeah, that's been our episode. We're going to get to the most important part, which is our players. They're going to tell you who they are, what they are doing, and where you can find them. And we will start in the same order with Becca.
Hello. I'm Becca. You can find me anywhere that I am worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either with a 0 as the final O or not, depending on the location. On Tuesdays, obviously, you can find me here. On Saturdays, you can find me in 2 different locations. You can find me on any of your favorite podcast listening services for my podcast, Unlikely Adventurers, where me and my co-host, Macy, make bad D&D characters, and then also talk about how just unfathomably beautiful the green M&M is. You can also find me on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/Gammarzilla Kong for Shadows of Sharn, where I play Galen Law Morales, an aspiring detective in the big city with a dark secret. Yeah. Ding.
We stand the green M&M in this household.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Omnis or Chris.
Hello. It's Omnis. I go by Omnis with _X on Twitter. Sometimes the underscore doesn't exist on my other platforms. You can find me there where I'm just rambling, or you can find me on Twitch without the underscore, as I said. Usually on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at, I'm guessing, 9 p.m. Eastern and 9 a.m. Eastern and 12 p.m. Pacific. Yay, I got it right. Where I've been playing Darkest Dungeon, and I literally just got somebody else killed, which is not a good look, but we're gonna bring it back. And you know, we're almost done with that game, so I'm very happy about that. Gonna be starting Hollow Knight soon, so that's just me. You'll find me there.
Heck yeah. Next up, we have B.
I'm B. You can find me as Kind Ranger on the Bird app, and I'm just out and about.
We need to get B
Keeping
in more
it
games.
goofy.
Get B in more games.
I like games. They're fun.
Next up, last but not least, we have Max.
Max, you can find me anywhere that I want you to find me on the internet at Arcane Goth. In this moment in time, you can also find me on Wednesdays on TTRPG playing Halcyon Pride, which is a Masks mini campaign. And you can find me on Thursdays with Carrion Comfort Studios, where we are doing a whole big thing with Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. It just came out today on Indiegogo, so if you've been watching the stream and you like it, you can like pre-order it now and stuff.
Heck yeah. And I'm Anita. You can find me here because I am the channel runner for Critical Misses. So you'll either find me here on shows in front of the camera or behind the scenes running production. We got shows Monday, or not Monday. We're currently on hiatus for Kingsguard, but you can find me here for Growing the Dim. You find me behind the scenes running a solo RPG for Queer Society while the rest of them play a good society game. And you can not find me here on Thursdays. I might show up in chat every once in a while for our Masks game, which is Advanced Studies, Masks campaign run by Pope World Build. Other than that, you can also find me here for Morning Ritual, but not this week. Not this week. This week we are off. But next, in 2 weeks, our guest is going to be Zerchester. And I'm excited to talk with him about crafty things and stuff, and an old webcomic of his that I currently have a printed copy of still in my house. But that's been me. You can, there's other places that you'll find me, but you'll have to check my Twitter in order to figure out where that is, because I cannot really say yet. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. We are going to go on a raid to our friends at Nat 20. We're going to go say hi to them. Nat 20. So we're going to go say hi to Nat 20. Our raid call for tonight is Slimeball Rules with a Z or a Z. Talk to y'all soon, and until next time, Slimeball Rules. Bye, everybody.
Slimeball Rules.
Bye.
Good night.